Zoe? 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 Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Jarl's name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
Or maybe it's better to mention the... I'll keep it simple. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left, maybe a whisper, long ago. Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered. For all I know, you're an agent of...
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. That's right. Here's Crow. Where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in? Why are you both looking at me?
Knew
what? What's going on?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She died a hero's death and was given...
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakeem, Bryn, Chawan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Oh, he's such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian? Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe.
Yeah.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong.
Zoe needs a...
Of course!
perhaps...
Thank you.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science.
a dreamer.
You are the best thing.
Really?
So, what do you need help with?
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountain.
Oh, nope. But...
Oh?
The library. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Come find... Ugh.
What's he doing? He looks nervous. Should I interfere or wait until he's done? That's the guy who put a bag over my head.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, are you supposed to be out on your own?
Is this your room?
Well, we don't... It's so...
You'll...
Yeah. Yes.
Naxos.
Ennu's really
Mountains,
weird and very sweet, and I
Ular,
like her a lot.
Ula. Nope, nothing, no. Bugs, please don't go me now.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur.
Abs. There must be something
I
in
don't
one of
think
these
that'd
books
be
that will
kosher.
help you find what you're looking for. I'm gonna keep looking until I find it. Give me a little more time. I'm still searching. I'm sure I'll find something useful. Eventually.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke. When I was
Turtle
12, I was a lot
Mountains.
like her. Awkward and...
I'm so sorry.
Struck
I
that.
haven't
I'm
found
still a
anything
lot
yet.
like her.
Let me check a few more shelves, okay? So many shelves. Orlewal, Bumpus, Oxman, Oigard, Ozur. Come on, library. Show me what you're made of. Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ular, Ula. Nope, nothing, no. Bugs, please don't go me now. On abscesses. Ooh, nope, that's a different type of ab.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to. So many books. She's Zid, I believe. They're beautiful. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up
The
against,
Turtle
I'm worried.
Believed to be
Ennu's
the
really
petrified
weird
remnants
and
of
very
3
sweet,
Titan
and I like
turtles
her
that
a
rose
lot.
And interesting? Sure. Relevant? No.
Equipment-wise, the Azadi are definitely winning, but righteousness counts for a lot.
I wish I could have been more helpful and inviting. If I'd known.
I understand.
There's much I'd like. Perhaps another.
I'd like that.
I don't know. We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo.
The library's in the back, if you're looking for Ennu. Feel free to wander around up here, but downstairs is off limits.
A white dragon. There's only supposed to be one of those at any given time. I met the current one. She was beautiful and eccentric.
Orlewal, Bumpus, Oxman, Oigard, Ozurs. No Ular anywhere.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur.
I don't know what's
think
wrong.
that'd be kosher.
Maybe the library is in a bad mood or something, because it usually delivers.
When I was 12, I was a lot like her. awkward and
Come on,
struck
library.
that I'm still a lot
Show me
like
what
her.
you're made of.
I hope
Knowledge.
Enu finds a
All the
clue in one of
knowledge.
these books.
Abnaxis, Purple Mountains, Ular, Ula. Nope, nothing, no. Ah, books, please don't fail me now. On abscesses. Ooh, nope, that's a different type of ab. The Turtle Mountains.
Part of me wishes I had time to
Believed
stay
be
here
the
and
petrified
read and
remnants of
learn
3
more about
Titan
this
turtles that
strange
rose your-
world.
Interesting? Sure. Relevant? No. Orlawal, Umpus, Oxman, Oigard, Ozers. No Ular anywhere. Shit. Oops, sorry.
They look, their equipment-wise, the Azadi are definitely winning, but righteousness counts for a lot.
Maybe someone in the Enclave has the answers you're looking for. I'm certain they'll be happy to.
There he is. I should go talk to Crow. I can't believe he didn't know about April. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I can't believe she's gone. And that final time, it wasn't like it used to be. It was. I should have known it.
I know that feeling.
I know. Were you there?
I was there. I tried to help her, to save her.
Not your fault. Anyway, did I help with, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature.
Totally under...
I'll find you in the city.
Come on, library.
She's Zit,
Show me
and
what
it's
you're
really
made
weird
of.
and very
Knowledge.
sweet, and I like
All
her.
the
and
knowledge.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke
I've been trying to
her
find a
yellow
book or
fur.
scroll or no luck.
I don't think that'd be
It's
kosher.
really frustrating. Bad library.
You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right. And it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me. This is...
I did.
Oh.
I do. I tried. On top of all that, I stuck.
Yes!
Enu, right? I don't...
I know you are. I mean, I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or... I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty... Hey, so,
Neural programming. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that.
Maybe
I can't.
So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ula?
nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am.
No.
Much good.
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
That guy looks familiar, but I'm not quite sure where I've... Is that Blind Bob, the beggar? That guy looks familiar, but I'm not quite sure where I've... Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be me. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing, except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I make...
He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less... What happened to your
Cured! To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind. Or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like. It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me. I nodded and wept. Well, pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. Call me...
General. Are you an...
Aye. I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
How did you end up with the rebels?
Not long after you and I met, I overdosed on mulled wine. Spooked me good, that did. I figured I had two choices. Either spend the remainder of my days in the gutter, stinking of foreign spices and currants, and, to be honest, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of days left. Or I could clean myself up, try to amount to something after a lifetime wasted on wine, and I feel 20 years younger to boot.
Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus?
Sorry, actually, well, this...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable. I met him when we hit it up, years late. I'd sleep there.
Have you heard...
Oh,
No.
That's what I said. Right, the Turtle Mountains.
You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the Abode back then. Abnaxus's Abode. Primitive
And the key? Do you...
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all...
What about this house?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits a few years... No.
This...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? This...
It does...
Borrow, but keep it safe.
I promise. Hey, I made progress. Blind Bob, I mean, the General, gave me...
That's great! Oh, I wish I could come with... yeah. I mean,
That's...
Are you leave? You'll come back? Oh.
You spoke with the General.
It's a...
Good. I've asked them to... I've learned to have... You must let it take you wherever...
I'll try.
May your God...
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
You're back! And your head's still on! Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat.
Impressive. So, what's...
I need to find the city...
I visit the city green every day to clean... I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
I don't know how I'll have everything ready in time for this evening. Petra's invited everyone in the office to our house for dinner.
Then make him cook the bloody food.
It's the Rick Pig. I'm not going to let him ruin my good reputation. No, I'll just have to serve enough apple wine to make everyone forget about the food.
That's an excellent idea. Can we come?
What's another two people at this point? But bring something.
More sweet apple wine?
Perfect.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, reaping's a great time for me. Plenty of customers. Wow. I mean, I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing...
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything, what with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain, so what can you expect?
Why are you asking me?
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Obnaxis's abode? Great. That's great.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Good bird.
So what now?
I don't know.
We kill them, bury their body.
That's...
I know.
I'm really not in...
Fine, then you come.
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electorate will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine deity. Ah, a member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, hmm? You've seen my face in... other...
You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the what?
Male.
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the... She's been... No more... And I will...
Why are you trying to knock down...
Well, it's not just a tree. This so-called domicile. Eradicate...
It's Hilaris, right?
Oh, no,
It's an...
It's you. Right, of course, that was... I've...
I take it...
No, yes, but for two...
Well, best of luck with it.
Look, here's... And remember... Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
A talking bird. Filthy magic. Damnation, where did it go? What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should
If it
provide us
wasn't
with a
for
few of
honest
their
goons, I would
explosive
thump
sticks
that
so
reactionary
we can take
misogynist on the
matters into our
head.
own.
No court would
Goddamn-
convict me. It would be justified homicide. Let's... About that talking...
Yes?
I just saw...
Where? Where?
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Still, you filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Wait for it. Cursed fowl.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain.
Still, you filthy little fowl.
Thank the gods of feathers, you're paying me well.
Don't move, I've got you now. Damnation, where did it go? Did you see that occult fowl?
Well, best of luck with everything.
And to you, madam. Have you seen a filthy...
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Wait for it. What? Not again.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Still, you filthy little fowl. If I get my...
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Don't move, I've got you now. Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and that's the most... I don't know.
The key to Obnaxus's abode. Score! This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger on the inside than on the outside. Then again, why should I be surprised? I've seen weirder things. Weird is my new normal. Right, so, clues.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's here. Get out of my...
Whoa, Nellie! Easy. There's nothing to worry about. Zoe Castillo. You're literally the last person I expected to find in here.
He's right. This is a very odd I remember him from my last visit to Mercuria. Brian, right?
Right. Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship. I'd be surprised if you didn't remember me.
It's been a confusing year. For a while, I remember nothing. Even when I tried my best to remember, I couldn't. Well, not until now.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria. How in the... People have been trying for years, but this house has... And now like that book you were looking at. That's the annals... Well...
I'm not sure why be secretive about it. I'm sure I can trust him. I'm not sure I want to tell this man absolutely everything yet. I know my way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo. I'm impressed. Pardon my curiosity, but what are you looking for here? Abnaxis himself vanished a decade ago.
It's not that I don't trust him, but I should trust Brian. I'm trying to find out where Abnaxis went after he left Marcuria.
And you believe the answer's in here somewhere. You're probably right. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
Abnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
Interesting.
This place has... Abnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
This is fascinating. All those years, and it was right here under my nose. What does this mean?
This place has the slightly tacky ambience of a new age. Abnaxis must have been a big believer in crystals. Or maybe this is how people light their houses. Maybe this is totally normal for Arcadia.
I was right. Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove. Abnaxis left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream, it's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, it says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground Something about a well. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live. I'm not sure how useful this is to you, but there it is.
Here's another note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching war of the balance. By Jove, this is the information we've been looking for. I can't believe it was right here all this time. Your help has been invaluable, Zoe. I'm in your debt.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages. Looks like a handwritten note. This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The soul stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I wonder if Obnoxus... April told me his story. He was a 2-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into it. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Sounds like this soul...
How do I go up?
The clue's right here in the text. Roper Clax, wizard and puppeteer. I'd start there.
I'm sure Obnoxus won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak. So, if this place is bigger on the inside than the... I think I have what I need. I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, it's private property, isn't it?
Obnoxus isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob. I'd feel awful if anything happened. I'm sorry, I don't think I can let you stay in here.
I'm not sure I need your permission.
I...
Only joking. I understand. I'll take my leave now, Miss Castillo. I certainly hope we'll see each other again soon.
Didn't you say something about a wizard?
Nope.
No, you did. You said something...
I did not.
Crow.
Man, that show's great.
Clax. He's...
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him in...
Where can I find this?
I'll show you.
The city feels all wrong without magicals around. I barely see them.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Magical resistance.
Let's not talk about that in public. You never know who's listening. I don't want anyone.
If you seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on sale today, only...
No, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Talk, Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing like you.
You are Roper Clax, right? The wizard?
Who told you that?
Well, that...
No, the wizard part. Who told you? I mean, I'm merely a humble...
But you were a wizard.
Fully rehabilitated, I don't go anywhere near... You should really read my highly acclaimed and... It's a thrilling story of every...
It's the Fingerlings.
Ah, my beloved finger puppets, beloved by all children and critics alike. Gilbert Grutton of the Daily Mercurian called my show simply astonishing and wrote that it was quite impossible to look away. I couldn't believe my eyes and like a slow-motion cart wreck. You see, the stay for the show, I guarantee.
Do you remember April Ryan?
April Ryan? Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, certainly, naturally.
The brave young woman, and help me put my sorceress past behind me.
How could
He's... So...
Why does everyone want to talk about...
No, as for...
What?
Do you recall owning a soul stone?
A soul stone? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was...
And where would
That...
I was...
She...
Balance? Pardon me?
Who?
Yaga, the Wicked Witch of the North, as these simpletons call her. As if they have any idea who and what she truly is. She lurks in Riverwood in the dark places. She feeds on that stone like a...
Like I said, that's in the past, and I've left it all behind long ago. Now I make an honest living bringing joy to children through my most excellent and revolutionary finger puppet theater. And on that note, I must beg your pardon.
Can we...
Sure. Toodaloo.
Yes, here we go. This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and... well, humans, and you, Azadi soldiers standing over there, you're welcome to watch. Just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of The Fingerlings. I am your host and puppeteer, Roper Clax, esteemed thespian and raconteur, author and entrepreneur. My book is available for purchase with a free personal personalized dedication, speak to me after the show. A donation is both appreciated and expected. Drop your coins into the box after the show. Remember that every iron piece goes towards a good purpose.
Woohoo! Got fingerlings!
My beloved fingerlings! Handcrafted reproductions of renowned actors from across Arcadia, immortalized in finger puppet form by skilled artisans. Using only the finest fabrics and natural materials, these lovely creatures are as dear to me as children, and as talented and protean as the finest human players. You're all welcome to approach the stage after the show, of course, to admire my finely crafted miniatures up close and intimately. No food, no touching, no children. And now, beloved audience, prepare yourselves for a journey into mystery, for a true story of wizardry and magic. I present to you the tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch. Once upon a time, in the distant north, there lived a kindly old wizard in a wonderful flying castle. This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very, very handsome grandfather. But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kindly wizard. This ugly, selfish witch didn't understand that the wizard was only trying to make people happy. She used her dark sorcery to steal. The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box. Before a benevolent wandering, the wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god. Together,
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What? What's this? What are you doing? What's going on? You can't... Hey! Hey, hands off!
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me by the Greater Azadi Empire and the Emissary, and in accordance with provisional imperial law prohibiting any and all teachings of occult magic, I'm taking you into custody.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
I cannot believe that they arrested him. What a travesty.
I don't think he's alone in there. He has company. There's something wrong with him. When I looked at his face, I saw shadows. Stupid wizard, he's still trapped. But this time he's trapped inside himself. I don't think he's alone in there. He has company.
The city feels all wrong without magicals around. I barely see any Dolmari or Zid in the streets these days, and you can forget about the more exotic ones. They're long gone.
It's strange. I mean, I grew up here. To me, Mercuria was always a city of both humans and...
I cannot believe that they arrested him. What?
There's something wrong with him. When I looked at his face, I saw shadows.
I didn't see that coming.
I guess the Azadi are...
I think it had more to do... Okay, shit. So what all I have to go on is something about a...
Riverwood.
Really?
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood. On my last trip there, we had a close encounter with one of them. That witch is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood. It's north. We go north.
Okay, we just... Uh-oh.
It's...
I still can't believe you pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
Totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria again. Not after that last bit we did.
If everything goes well, you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile cows, the elk one. Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy, mush!
Whoa, whoa, I think you're upsetting her.
I'll leave the cowgirling to you. I'll fly ahead and scout the terrain instead. Don't lose sight of me!
How much longer will this journey take? Must be nearly a week now.
It's been less than 2 days, and I'm beginning to regret bringing you along.
You're stuck in the cargo hold of a cloud ship with your worst enemy. How could you possibly have any regrets?
And people say you have no sense of humor. If there was ever a time to... I'm sorry about your father. I know that may not amount to much now, but I was a different person then. I was blind to the possibility that there could be more than one truth. There's been so much death on the road to this place. I murdered an innocent man during my escape from Fry's Keep. He begged me to when I visited his widow. She only had hate for me. She couldn't understand my reasons for doing what I did. I watched Balse Bakim bleed to death so that I could make my escape through a blood magic portal. I still wonder if his sacrifice was worth it. Have I repaid that debt? Shepard believes so. But many thought him a better man than I, so why did he have to die? And then I stood and watched you kill an ally because of what I revealed of her past. And I did absolutely nothing to prevent it. If I could go back in time... I've tortured and murdered men. What did I gain from these actions? What did it change? What would have been different had I acted differently? All of these choices, Liko, they add up. My soul is heavy. The others believe me unaffected because I carry on as if nothing happened. But their faces and voices are there when I close my eyes. Those deaths never leave me. No words can undo these deeds. There are no excuses for the wrongs but I am trying to heal the wounds I've inflicted. It's a long journey, Liko, and...
I know. When you arrived from Friar's Keep, I wanted you dead.
Really? I couldn't tell.
And people say you have no sense of humor.
They do?
We've been through much since then. I believe I know you. A little. You've taken up arms against your own people, risking shame, death, and your immortal soul, because you believe they're misguided. It cannot be easy being hated and feared by both sides. I may still despise you because you murdered my father, but I respect you, Kian, and I trust you.
That trust goes both ways, Liko.
Well, I'm taking a nap. This half of the hold is mine. Stick to your side, or I may stab you in my sleep.
Don't worry. I've no intention of cutting. Next to you.
Keon, are you awake?
I wasn't. This has now changed.
How do you cope with it?
With what?
With who you are, what you are, how you feel about, you know?
You doll Azadi. Doll Antiqua. You see how men and women are divided in our society, and you condemn us for something you do not understand.
What I meant to say was...
I know. There are some rules that cannot be broken. A soldier can't bed a priestess. If they're caught, it's exile for the woman and death for the man. A sister can bed another priestess. She can also take a civilian lover, as long as she's discreet. A pregnant sister loses her robes. And a soldier can lie with another soldier. For some, it's just a passing phase. For others, convenience. Soldiers become officers, or they leave the service, begin a civilian career, marry, have children. For the rest of us, our society doesn't condemn us. In the eyes of the goddess, it makes us no less worthy. It's simply how we were born. You only see us as bigoted and reactionary. And in our treatment of magicals, perhaps we are. We are. We have our reasons for fearing magicals. Not good ones, but still. We have no reason to fear men who love men, or women who love women. And so we do not condemn or persecute them. I don't have to deal with anything, Liko. I am who I am, and no one has ever thought less of me because of it.
Did I ever tell you how my society views people like us?
I don't believe so.
The Dole Antiqua consider themselves tolerant and inclusive in all matters. And yet I've always had to hide who I am from my family and friends. If they knew that but in the resistance no one cares, this thing we share, it doesn't change how they feel about us. It's strange. Strange, but liberating.
With the resistance, you are who and what you decide to be, regardless of color and creed, gender and religion, and... I thought you loved...
I did. Not like that. She was someone I cared deeply about, and I still miss her.
Nah, I'm going back to sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
A day of sitting in the dark, bickering about who passed gas?
Like I said, a long day.
I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan. Cowardly cows.
Oh, something must have spooked it. What do we do now?
This place looks familiar. I think we're close. In fact, I think we're...
Leave! Go, or I'll call the others!
Whoa, hey there, I'm friendly and unarmed.
You're human. You can't be Bird? Crowbird?
Hello. Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben Franklin.
Ben Bandu. This isn't the same human who accompanied you last time.
This is my new human. She's mostly harmless. Say hello, Zoe. Don't be rude.
Hello.
Hello. Are you the new Bandu Mbata?
Bamboo... what? No, I have no idea. I'm Zoe.
You're a dreamer.
So they keep saying. I'm not very good at it. How did you know?
We live close to the dreaming here. Our dreams surround us. The Yaga.
That's it! That's the one we're looking for, right, Zoe? The Yaga!
You're looking for the Yaga? On purpose? Are you mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her? I'm not so sure about.
You know the Yaga?
She lives in this forest. We do not speak her name. She's mean.
Teddy Bear probably knows more about the Yaga. Who is she?
The Yaga? She's old. Really old. She's been around since long before my people came to this forest. Once, she had many servants. Witches, warlocks, evil ones. Like in the stories told by the elders. But her servants are all gone now. So she woke up and crossed into our world. She doesn't belong here. But she's lonely and hungry.
Hungry. Great. Well, we still have to find her. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Warlock? Roper Clax worked for the Yaga?
They all did. The Gribbler, Clax, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands. But they're gone now. Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then the Azadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most of us. Some fled east. I'm the only one left here now.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
One day, they'll come back. All the surviving Banda. Until then, I watch over their burrows. And I sing. For them. For all of us. This Soul Stone It's important?
Very.
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga. Or as close as I dare go to her lair, anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no, and by expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
The Yaga is beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thin, and she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on, Zoe, let's turn around and head back with Ben. Maybe catch a fat squirrel and roast it for dinner?
This is what we came here for. If we don't get the soul stone...
Everyone dies, the world ends, no more Christmases, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of walking into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, no more adventures. I swear to the feather gods of old.
You'll know you're there when you see the Gribbler's old house. She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribbler served the Yaga, and that's where she came through, from beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel. Mother of ravens! I don't feel very welcome. I mean, this isn't just a bad sign. It's all the bad signs, all at once, like a grab bag of ill omens. There are plenty of stones lying about. Let's just pick one and pretend it's the soul stone. It's not like anyone would know what it's supposed to look like. Oh, my tiny bird heart. I have a bad feeling about... Zoe.
Go. Leave. Turn around. Don't come any further.
I know this smell. Dog
Dog.
stew, incense, and rotting flesh. Smells like witches, all right. Is it my imagination? Or is the light changing? Is it getting darker? Am I going blind? Help! Do you hear voices? I hear voices. I don't like disembodied voices. Disembodied voices are never a good sign.
I feel strange. I felt this way before when I was in a coma. Inside story time. I must be on the border between waking and dreams.
Witch is gone, but she is here now. She'll eat you up, like she ate all of us. She tricked us. She trapped us. She cooked us. She ate us. We're the children that never left. It's too late to save us. Save yourself. Go!
Who bothers me? Who bothers me, Yaga?
Okay, so maybe not just a house. You have something that's not yours.
Leave, monkey.
Not until you give me the soul stone.
We do not know what you speak of.
Whoa. My whole body's... There are 3 minds in there. But which one's the Yaga? I can hear several voices. All of them angry. It's so loud. So strong. I can't keep listening. She's too strong. me go, you bitch!
She's awake. Told you to go. Get away. Run as fast as you can. Don't look back. It's too late.
I think I need to get through that door. Stop this! I don't want to fight you, I just want to talk to you.
Too late. Eaten up. One of us. Our last hope. Forever.
Oh, this sucks. Wait, the sky? Is this story time? But it's not like how I remember it. It looks older. It looks a lot older.
Aren't you a clever monkey? Hush, sister. Don't speak to it. Just let it lose itself in the dark. It'll weaken, and then we can eat it.
It'll probably taste honey sweet, like a newborn babe.
Do not underestimate this one, sisters. There's something different about it.
Hello?
Maybe not so clever after all. We're hungry. We need to eat.
Not long now. You must be tired, monkey. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep. We'll watch over you.
Show yourselves.
Is it not asleep yet? Lie down and shut your eyes, monkey. Let us feed.
That's not going to happen.
It answers back, like a thing with a mind of its own. A very clever monkey.
Yaga. No monkey has ever been here before. We're curious about you.
We?
The sisters. Bayab. Ayaga.
Bayab Baba Yaga.
Older than time. Older than memory. Old as darkness. Always three. Not always, sister. In the beginning, the Yaga was one, and then everything unraveled. Light came, worlds were born, monkeys bred and became legion, and the one became three. You are from across the divide, from a world ruled by machines.
That's right.
But not really here at all. Dreaming.
Apparently so.
We thought there was only one dreamer.
You were mistaken.
Something made you. That's interesting. We didn't see this coming. We do so love surprises. What do you want from us, monkey?
The Soul Stone. You stole it.
Luke stole it first. Only fair that we stole it back. What do you want with it?
To bring it back where it belongs. To cure Lux. Lux is the
first dreamer. We know, oh, we know. You cannot teach us things, monkey. We were there in the darkness, in the time, before all this terrible brightness, before you monkeys spoiled it. We had the Soul Stone then. It fed us and made us strong, but Lux took it so that Lux could dream. We were there when Lux dreamed the first dream and the stars were born and everything came apart. If we give you the stone, we fade from memory. We will be forgotten. It's all that anchors us when there's no one left to worship and fear us.
But they do worship you, don't they? In the city, they built effigies to the Wicker Witch.
The Wicker Witch!
A bedtime story, a spineless fairy tale for nestlings. No one truly fears the Yaga anymore. Our power is diminished.
I don't know. People need darkness. They need to be frightened. In my world, scary is popular. There are films, games, haunted houses.
Playthings. We are less than we were. We remember feeding, our stomachs bloated with flesh and fear.
Well, things change. That's how it goes.
Maybe, instead of giving you the Soul Stone, we eat you up. All your delicious memories, all your dreaming powers. Your soul will keep us warm and sated.
How's that going to help anyone?
Help? What makes you think we'll help? We owe the universe nothing, monkey. We owe Lux nothing. Why should we care if the dream ends? Perhaps, if you give us a little morsel, a taste of you, what can you offer us?
Offer?
A sin, a secret, something dark, something you keep deep inside and fear to reveal.
I lied to Queenie about the campaign. She saw through this. I lied to someone who was only looking out for my best interests, and I did it for my own selfish gains.
A small lie confessed and forgiven. Why do you offer us this? It will barely fill our mouths, let alone our stomachs.
I flirted with Roman, and I've never shared that with anyone. I knew Reza would. Instead of giving someone I'm supposed to love and care for the thing he wanted, I did the opposite. And I did that because I was angry.
Lashing out in anger? But so what? Had you harmed him, we'd have something. Had you killed him, we might have been sated. But this is nothing.
That man. A man died because of my actions. I didn't know who he was, but I still feel responsible for his death.
A choice. Why give us this? It's a crumb, nothing more.
I flirted with my therapist. I wasn't exactly unfaithful, but I think I might have been, given the opportunity.
A tiny betrayal, barely a morsel, so small it could never fill our stomachs.
Still, we'll take this little piece of you. It belongs to us now, and you'll have no memory of it.
And in exchange, you'll give me the Soul Stone?
We will not. We made no promises. The Soul Stone is ours. We need it.
Who will worship and fear you when they're all gone?
So what else can you offer us, monkey? What can you give of yourself to prove that this matters?
I don't know.
You demand that we give up the thing that feeds us and keeps us warm. And you cannot make a similar sacrifice.
You're right. I can't. I don't have what you're asking for. I'm human. I've made terrible decisions, but I don't linger on those decisions. I move forward, and shame, anger, that goes for most people. If I failed, looks dies. The dream...
We know this, little monkey. This is why we are giving you the Soul Stone. But you must do one thing for us in return.
Anything, as long as it's mine to give.
You must remember us when the dream is in you. Without the sisters, without the Yaga, there is no fear, no imagination. Every dream needs a nightmare.
I don't think I can forget, even if I tried. Yes, I'll remember you.
Good.
Good. Here is the Soul Stone. Take it, use it to wake Lux. We would have done it ourselves, but the Dreamer Monkey is the only one with that power.
How do I get there?
Someone's coming. Little furry thing. They will gift you a beast to ride. Go to Lux. You will feel Lux like a lantern in the dark. Follow the light. Save the dream, dreamer. Become one with the first.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
And the clever monkey, beware the wizard of lies.
He schemes, he plots. He wishes to remake the world.
He wears a mask. He harbors ambitions. He always did.
But now, there's something in him. It's a dangerous thing, little monkey. Watch out. Now leave.
Where did you disappear to?
I have a thing about huge monster houses. I don't like them.
Oh, you're the worst sidekick.
That's what they keep telling me. I honestly don't know why. Let's go back and find the furry little halfling thing again. I bet you he didn't wait for us. I bet you he's long gone.
She's letting us go. What did you do? We're free. Time to go. Thank you, Dreamer. Find Luke's. Save the dream.
this the one?
That's her. That's Zoe.
You face Yaga and live? This is impossible. Who are you?
Might as well go with what everyone calls me here. Another banda. I thought Ben was the only one left. She seems impressed with me. I should probably... I used my wits to defeat the Yaga.
Wits? Wits? Human thinks she got wits? Well, what you lack in humility, human, you make up for in spirit. Tell me, fearless hero, how you survive Yaga? You strike bargain like witches of old? Sell yourself to Yaga for freedom and power? Do you serve Yaga now?
I don't serve anyone. And no bargain. I just... Who is the Yaga?
I only know what elders tell me when I was child, and I only ever encounter Yaga's servants. One of them lived in this forest before. She was Gribbler, twisted, ancient, evil thing. No one aside from you. My grandmother told me Yaga was born before, but balance is in everything human. When our world takes shape, so did Yaga. One more than the first dreamer, yeah, maybe. But as old magic after that, now Wicker Witch of North is joke to humans of Marcuria. They remember Yaga is not the other darkness. Well, other darkness is deeper and final. A black fire that even...
I believe that's why she let me go. So that I can help.
You got the Soul Stone? You can trust Ben Dumas-Siri, Zoe. She is an...
I have Ula.
You know them?
I heard of Ula in...
I've seen a
map.
We don't have a...
Rushing? You carry Soul Stone to Ula for what reason?
To return it to the first dreamer.
Lux is with Ula?
So my visions tell me.
Your visions?
I know this is hard to believe, but I promise
I believe. No need to promise. Story too unbelievable for Mole not to believe. Take leap for human. Ride north, swift as wind. You will reach mountains by first light tomorrow. Leapfur can climb at least part of... You'll be with Ula in less than 2 days.
She said someone would come, but that thing?
Not to worry. Leapfur know well enough for both of you.
What will you do without the mount?
We use feet. Mole's not in rush. We walk slowly, so that those of Banda who still live can hear us coming and meet us.
We're going east, Zoe. We'll follow the Banda who fled the Azadi. Maybe they still live. Maybe they...
We will find them, little one. Take beast. Go north. Do what needs doing. I feel darkness coming. Black fire. Cold as ocean. Perhaps you can stop this dreamer. Nothing lost. Nothing gained.
Goodbye, Zoe.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. I know you're busy.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe and symbolic, maybe. It was a safe house before it was raided by Azadi soldiers under Kian's command.
I see. So, What news do you have?
Kian has left for Gian, together with Liko, the Dolmari warrior.
For Gian? Why?
This is Kian we're talking about. He also believes Gian holds the key.
But break.
That's why
You did the come.
All right. I suggest we scale the fence over there and make our way into...
We should split up.
You've read too many copper coins here.
Stay together, we could both end up dead. Part ways.
That's a possibility.
Besides,
How do you know?
if you want to, I'll climb you.
Where do we meet?
If we make it that far, try not to die.
Oh, I intend...
Excellent.
If I'm going to find that set, the wall connects with